3, 2, 1, go, Griz!
Go,
Griz!
That's awesome. Well, here we are again, guys, and we have some awesome fans with us. So welcome to the Fight on Montana podcast. And Luke, who do we have here?
That's right. So I'm in Spokane, Washington right now, and this is my niece and nephew. This is Casey, and this is Joanna, and we have Leighlou, my daughter.
Hi.
And we're up here for Thanksgiving. So you guys want to say go,
awesome.
Griz?
Just say go, Griz.
Go,
Griz! Yeah.
That's awesome.
Casey,
That's
how old are
awesome.
you?
6.
Casey is 6, and what just happened to you?
Lost my tooth.
How much? You lost your
How
tooth?
much money did you get through the tooth fairy?
Yeah.
$5.
$5.
Wow.
My goodness.
Yeah.
And Joanna, how old are you?
How are you? Are you 3?
Yeah, she's
Are you 3
3.
years old?
Are you 3?
Yeah. 3.5.
She's
3 years
3.
old.
That's right.
3.5.
Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah.
What are you gonna spend your money on, Casey?
I don't know
He
yet.
doesn't
You don't know yet?
We're figuring that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You like Sonic, right, bud?
Yeah.
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 Sonic
There you
and
go.
Solo and
The
Knuckles
funny
and
thing
all.
is,
That's right.
the funny thing is, Casey thinks that looks like Dr. Eggman.
I look like Dr. Eggman.
You
from Sonic.
do.
With the big mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the power staff.
Yeah.
That's
That
right.
is awesome.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. They're going to head home. So, all right.
See you guys.
later, okay?
It was nice meeting
You
you.
guys want to say goodbye?
Want to say bye real quick?
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
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 All
See you
right.
guys. Have
You
a
guys have a
happy
good night.
Thanksgiving. That's awesome.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Adam.
No problem.
So,
Awesome.
yeah, obviously I'm not recording in the normal spot. After the cat game, made the trek over to Spokane, stayed with my folks and then my brother and do a little Thanksgiving action.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love starting Thanksgiving early, man. It's awesome if you take some time off and be with family. So that's awesome.
Yeah, we lucked out that my daughter's school system has the whole week off, unlike your school system, I believe.
Yeah.
Rapid City school system gave them a whole week off, so we just made it a long weekend, even though we didn't have the Saturday we exactly wanted. We had a lot of fun on Saturday before, the end of the game, but is what it is. We're enjoying
It
family.
is what it is. That's awesome, man. Oh man. So what did you get some fishing? Because I know you were going to do some fishing. Did you get some fishing in?
Yeah, I did. So Sunday morning, got up early, wanted to get my mind right again. So went up to the Blackfoot River, fished. Wasn't very successful, but had a great time being on the water and just kind of contemplating my thoughts of the game and everything that happened and enjoyed myself for sure. So.
Yeah, definitely. I've been doing that and getting right. It's probably best that we probably didn't have one right afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. Guys, if you guys haven't, you don't know, we're going to go into this episode's just going to be a Brawl recap. We'll go over some of the bracket as well and talk about that. But we don't know who we're going to play until next week. So we do have a bye, and thank goodness we actually finally have a bye.
Yeah, I mean, our poor guys, man. We know they're beat up. We know, during the Brawl, some of our guys were playing it. 60% maybe 70.
Yep.
I mean, they are beat up. They need that. They need that rest for sure.
Definitely. So before we get into it, man, let's do some Griz rundown. We've had some sports happening, and unfortunately, not a lot of wins this week. So
Been a little rough.
It's been a little rough. So if you look at here, it's so weird on this. It flips it around on me somehow. So the volleyball team had the Big Sky Conference tournament down in Greeley. They actually played today and fell to Weber State 3-0. So they had an amazing season this year. They ended up being, if I go all the way back up here, come on, 17-11 and 9-7 in conference. They had that amazing win streak through it all as well. They were kind of dealing with what we were dealing with. They had a lot of players hurt and kind of shorthanded. And so hopefully this is just a stepping point in the right direction. And Coach Lawrence is an amazing coach.
He's
and
killing it.
she's doing a great job. So loved having her on. We actually had her on a while back, and it was great to have her on there. And so yeah, hopefully this is onward and upward.
It's kind of been a theme, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Injuries. We had our soccer team that was just, I mean, luckily they pulled the tournament win off, but they were beat up. And then, I mean, we've never seen a Griz football team not have a bye.
Yeah.
And, I mean, as much as we heard players say, hey, like, let's just keep playing, keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
Man, that is hard for a team to do, I think.
I can't imagine 12 straight.
Yeah.
12 straight. Man.
It's like the biggest endurance race of your life. I mean, I can't fathom it. Like how to try to keep your body right. I mean, and playing at that high of a level is just, I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around it. I don't think some people think about that, how hard it is to do that.
Well, and I would have no clue because I did not play college athletic sports. So I have no clue. I can't even imagine. So hopefully a lot of the guys are resting up, I know that we have the sleeves and stuff for the cryotherapy. Hopefully they're doing that every day, getting right, stretching and getting that in. And hopefully in a week we'll be ready to go.
That's the one positive thing, out of the whole thing is we are the number 3 seed, and we get a bye. And
exactly,
there's nothing like going home for Thanksgiving. Like the kids, I don't know if that's happening, but I'm sure Bobby's going to let them go home, get some rest. I remember, so when I was there was no bye. It was like you finished and you went right into the playoffs. And so like, the cool thing was we'd all eat Thanksgiving together. Like we'd go down and have Thanksgiving buffet as a team, which is pretty cool. It brings the team together and stuff, but boom, you're right onto it. I thought it was so smart when years ago they did give, those seeds the bye. That's such a big thing and such a big thing to shoot for.
Yeah, definitely. Going into some more Griz rundown here. We've got some women's basketball here. Let me get this up here. Here we go. The ladies, they haven't gotten the win, but man alive, they almost pulled that upset in Missoula against BYU. They lost by 1 point. I think that's going to be hopefully a momentum push this Saturday, guys. If you can, after Thanksgiving, go support the ladies. They have a big one against Utah. And so definitely go support them at 2 p.m. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. You've got those Utah teams, BYU and Utah, and then they get to that Big Sky Conference Summit League Challenge. So definitely go support the ladies if you can, if you're in Missoula. Going into the men's basketball, they had a game last night. They did not get the end results that they wanted to. They lost 63-68 in a close one. But man alive, the game before that, they almost beat Texas A&M in College Station.
Just about pulled an SEC win off, man.
Yeah. It was like 9 seconds to go, and they were within 1 point and did not get that win. But man alive, that is a good outing. I know that Money got Player of the Week nationally. He's been averaging against.
That's pretty amazing.
Texas A&M. Yeah, Texas A&M. I think he had like 30 points. He's been averaging about 21 a game.
National Player of the Week. Just think about all the other players in basketball that could have been above him.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
So he definitely had a game. I'm trying to get him the points up here. See if we can get that up. But definitely had a game for himself. I can't find those, but definitely go support the men. They've got some games coming up. They actually play tomorrow night in Missoula.
Oh, wow.
And it went away from me. They play Oakland. So
Isn't that Oakland, Arizona or something like that?
No, this is Oakland, Michigan, I believe.
Michigan. Okay.
They play in the Summit League. So yeah, the Oakland Bears, I think. They were in the tournament like 2 years ago, and they made
Look,
like the Sweet
it
16.
says Lamar versus Oakland on that.
Yeah. So then we play Oakland on the 25th. So they're playing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So then they for some reason they put all the games on there, but
Gotcha.
we will play Oakland at 7 p.m. tomorrow on ESPN Plus. So if you guys can make it out, definitely go see the men. They'll need you. And then they'll have a little bit of a break, and they'll play North Dakota State on December 3rd. So
got the Bison. You know,
the Bison.
I'm really hoping that our football team gets to play the Bison later this year too.
Me too. Yeah, that'd be great. That would be a national championship. So
it would be fantastic. Like exactly, because it would have to be in Nashville.
It would have to be in
Nashville. Exactly where I was going with that.
Yep. So let's kind of transfer into football. But before we get into the game and everything, just want to give some shout outs.
Oh man.
Mr. Brooks Davis, man. He is a finalist for the Jerry Rice Award, the national.
Damn right he is, as he should be.
What a player! What a game that he had. If you look at our background, guys, let's see if I can change it up here. We do have him in his catch.
You should be watching this on YouTube TV right now.
Exactly. If you have not seen that catch was unbelievable. And I think exactly right. And I think that I don't know where I mean, it might have been his dad or somebody had a picture of him doing that in high school, like very similar.
Yeah, I think it was his dad.
Yeah, I think his dad shared that with us. But just truly amazing. The hand-eye coordination to do that.
Look at this picture. Look at the cheerleader on the far right. His face looks like holy shit. I mean, it's just like
the guy in the corner though. He has his hands up and he's just like this is awesome. You can't see it because we're in the way, but the other guy in the corner.
That was sick. That was sick. You know, the thing is about Brooks. I'm going to say this. So I messaged Brooks and I told him how cool this catch was and how great a game he was. Yeah. This dude is so humble. He said, "I'd rather have the win than any of the stats or any of the plays." Like he's such a team player. Like the thing, and that's the thing is like it's not Brooks is that way. Every guy on this team is that way. Yeah. No one cares about their own stats. They just want to win together. Yep. And I think that's something special. And I think even though we didn't get the result we wanted, I think we can take this and, like Bobby said, be like Ohio State last year against Michigan. Yep. You know, I want to talk about this real quick because the similarities are quite a lot.
Before we get into that, let's give everybody just a recap. No, that's okay. Brooks got about 611 yards and 48 catches. I believe he's like 65 yards away from breaking the freshman record of yards. And so probably most likely we'll have that this year, just with the playoffs. So definitely kudos to him.
Do they vote for the Jerry Rice now or is it after the playoffs?
I believe, the awards ceremony is
it's usually right before the championship game.
Right before the championship game, yes. Yeah. So I believe, I don't know. That's a great question.
I'm just not 100% sure. So
I'll ask. I'll see if Sam Herder can. I'll reach out to Sam Herder and see if he knows. So
while you're doing that, I'll ask ChatGPT too to see what it says. When are the FCS postseason awards voted on? Let's see if it knows anything about that. Okay, it says voting is based on regular season only and is conducted before the FCS playoffs begin. So the voting results for the Walter. Oh, this is okay. It'll be on January. Oh, let's see. It'll be right before it's like the day before the game. So this is actually showing last year's voting day. But yeah, so it's all those are getting voted on. I'm guessing this week is what it sounds like. So that's probably why we saw that he's a finalist.
Yeah, probably. Interesting. Also, with awards out there, guys, let's see if I can get this up here again. I'm getting better at this, guys. Sorry, probably doesn't look like it.
Oh man, you're killing it. Like, especially if you watch on YouTube, you can see all the graphics coming back and forth.
Exactly. Bobby Houck, a finalist for FCS Coach of the Year. So yeah, definitely great to him. The Eddie Robinson Award. I think he was nominated for that for last year as well.
23, didn't he?
Yep. No, I think he came up second, didn't he?
Oh, he's second? Okay.
I think he was second.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah. So definitely great to him to have that award. Definitely 11-1 season. Definitely earns that. But yeah, great to the players to do that for him as well. So they have a part.
Joe Glenn's on that list.
Yep. So I mean, some of those names, crazy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, before that, I just wanted to kind of go over those guys. You're probably gonna see some conference awards here in the next couple of days as well. It'll be interesting to see who gets what with that. I probably won't get Defensive Player of the Year. Probably won't get Offensive Player of the Year. Because I have a feeling that because of the game that we had this week, I think that they're going to go to the Cats. Because a lot of those will, just because that they're the Big Sky champs. So
a little bit of recency bias to Big Sky champs, and I still think we're going to see some All-American candidates. Even defense too. I think Wing should be there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We got a lot of guys. I mean, obviously Gilman and Brooks and Ayat and Wortham. I mean, there's definitely some guys that deserve some accolades and stuff. But
exactly.
I tell you right now, again, none of them care about it. They don't want to keep winning. They want to get to Nashville. That's what these guys want.
So I interrupted you because you were going to go into the
I know.
Ohio State.
I'm glad you stopped me. I was going off.
So if everyone doesn't know, in the post game conference, Bobby had said, well, this is just going to be something that we're going to have to look at and be like Ohio State last year. If you did not know, I know because that rivalry is huge in my family. Yep. Michigan beat Ohio State at the end of the year. Ohio State made the playoffs. They ran through the playoffs and won the national championship.
Yeah. Well, this is why it reminds me of it so much. So it was after the game, and I mean it was actually later that night and I heard Bobby's comment, and then I started thinking about what happened after the game too, our game, and what happened with the Ohio State game. So after the Ohio State game, when Michigan beat them, they took their flag and planted it in the middle of the flag. And I think Sawyer was his name. He came up and tackled the guy and took the flag, and it was a scuffle after the game.
Yep.
And I mean, even Dave was on the hot seat at the time. People were like, maybe he should be fired and stuff. And they go on to win a national championship.
Yep.
Similar to after our game, you may or may not have seen the videos of Cat players going on to like our logo and our end zone and like using their cleats to try to like scuff up the field and
spitting on it and
I mean doing things that if you act like you've been there before, you just walk off. For instance, Tommy Millott, whenever he beat us, that guy was a class act.
Yeah,
that's not what we saw yesterday.
Well, and I understand responding to the fans. I understand that. Yeah, and some of the videos, trust me,
there was people on our end too.
I wanted to shut my phone off. I've got so many things from Cat fans. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That they're waving and whatever. That's not what we're talking about. Just act like you've been there.
Yeah.
And don't spit on the logo. Don't try to kick it up like you're
like
trying to
you're
destroy
a dog or something kicking up your feet. But that's what it reminds me of is they were doing that same stuff, and it's not going unnoticed.
No,
at all.
No, no, it was everywhere. It was everywhere.
In fact, I really, really, really hope we get to keep winning and they keep winning and we face each other again. Because if you haven't seen the brackets, we're 3, they're 2, and we could end up in Bozeman to return the favor. And I would love for that to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that would be a hard one for me to miss. I have never gone to one in Bozeman, but
I haven't been back to Bozeman since I was playing.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to go, I know that with QB Club, we get pre-buy tickets.
Oh, there you go.
And that may be a road trip that we may have to make.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. That would be a hard one not to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, man. In my bones, I'm just like, we're so.
I tell you, right now, the way the I know we'll get there, but I'm just bringing it up now. The way the bracket's set up, there's a possibility we could play South Dakota State.
Yep.
And I've already got friends of mine that are South Dakota State fans going, "Are we going to Missoula? We want to go see Griz." They're like, "We want to go. Are we going?" And then I have other friends that are Yote fans. It's possible that South Dakota could win and make themselves. And if we beat South Dakota State and they win, then the weekend after, South Dakota could go to Missoula. And I got friends doing that. So I might be going back to Montana for 3 playoff games, which wouldn't suck. I mean,
I would not complain about
driving. But I can play truck driver. I can just drive all over the damn place. I figure that out. So, and then, like I said, I can just pick your ass up on the way.
There we go.
Adam, hop in. I'm going through Sheridan anyways. Hop in, then we're going.
There we go. Had to do a semi to start picking people up.
Yeah. Oh man, it would be so much fun.
It would be. Well,
so before we get into the game,
okay,
I have some more shout outs I want to do.
Oh, and I have some as well. So
first of all, got to meet a bunch of our fans.
That's awesome.
It was awesome. So I hope I don't miss anybody. I'm going to try to go down the list here a little bit. So Brian Hunt, first of all, missed you. Went in there, had his apple pie. It's unbelievable. One of the coolest things that happened so Brian's favorite player was a guy I played with, Tim Bush. And he had a 91 jersey. So I had him hold it up, sent it to Tim's mom, and she was pumped to see that people are still rooting for Tim, even though he passed so long ago. And that was just awesome seeing that. Got to meet some other people at his tailgate, got to meet his wife. His burn ends were amazing, just awesome. And then from there, out there too, we met Brandon Webster.
Oh, awesome.
The pictures,
signs,
and his wife and all the signs. And he was showing us the signs. Awesome to meet him and his wife too. And the signs are freaking so cool.
Oh, I showed a couple Cat fans that I was around. I was like, this is what you guys are going to be in store for.
Oh, the cool thing is he made sure he got in the stadium there enough because he sits over by where the opposing team comes in. So he can hold over so they can all see the signs and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool. And then also meet Adam Fowle, who brought Clemson cousins who got a picture over there. He had the power stash going too.
Nice.
Here was wild. We're all watching the Griz walk. The cheerleaders start walking through. All of them have power stashes.
Oh, really?
We saw Huff. I yelled at him. I saw Brooks, and I'm yelling. I'm trying to yell at all the guys we know. But just it was cool. I had such a good feeling when they were all coming through and stuff. And my daughter got the high five Bobby and stuff. That was just so cool.
That's awesome.
And then from there, made it over to the 3777. Saw Bryce and Eric over at their tailgate. Bryce has this suit jacket. I've got one similar that's all Griz, suit jacket. Wow. And he's got this badass black cowboy hat too. Freaking cool as hell. So got to chat with those guys for a while. Then from there, went over to the GSA, met my buddy Brock and his brother. His brother happens to be a Cat fan. He played for the Cats for a little bit. So we get that. But either way, hung out with Brock for a while, had some beers there. It was good to see him come down from Alaska for the
Oh,
game.
wow.
Yeah, and then went all the way back. Then we went over to Brent's tailgate from the GFP, hung out there, had some of his elk chili. That was awesome.
Oh, man.
Ran into Luke from there, that podcast too, and talked to him and had my daughter give him crap about the Parish of the Highland a little bit and stuff. It was awesome. Ran into Kyle Sample too. We talked. It was fun. Like, I think some people think we all compete. We all were just having a blast talking about the podcast and stuff and just meeting people. And man, it was so much fun getting to meet everybody. I really wish you could have been there too, because everybody was like, tell Adam we said hi. We love what
That's
you
awesome.
guys are doing and stuff. And it's just that part of the whole game and whole experience was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, had an absolute blast doing that. Even
awesome.
ran into a guy, Steve Shuck, who is an alumni, lives in Belfouche, South Dakota. He made his way up there, and his son Connor too. Yeah, so I mean, it was just so neat seeing all these people and stuff, and just that part was amazing. And that's what I mean. The environment that we have at Griz and the people and stuff, that's what makes it just so amazing. And even though, again, we didn't get the result we wanted, had a blast seeing all that stuff. So,
well, I had to give a shout out to Brian Hunt as well. Like he contacted me and he had heard about my son with the swimming and everything like that, and kind of told me what he's gone through with his kids with swimming. And so definitely a shout out to Brian. Also, I'm going to make sure I'm saying it right. Tad Brendan.
Oh, that's Tad. Yeah. So I missed Tad.
Yeah.
He was at the Laughing Grizzly. I missed him like 4 times. Yeah.
So he reached out to me and kind of was telling me the same thing about swimming and being a swimming dad and stuff. So, guys, those things mean so much to us.
Absolutely.
It's we don't do this for money. We don't do this for fame, and I don't think we have fame. And I don't really want any. We just do this because we love talking sports
and all the people we get to meet.
It's so cool. It's so cool.
Such a blast. Oh, Sam Whitehead, another one I got to. He came up when I got to see Sam again too. I mean, he's always talking to us.
Yeah. It by far, Griz Nation is the best. Yeah. The best fan group ever, and it's not even close. I'm
standing there in the GSA too. I look over, and my buddy John Skinner, who played offensive tackle for us, comes over. And John makes me look small. I'm not a small human. John made me look small. And he mentioned it. He's like, yeah, man, we drove all the way from Glendive. And he goes, we listened to the podcast. Love it. Because I was like, yeah, my prediction. He goes, I already know your prediction. I heard it on the cast. I'm like, oh, yeah, you listen to it. It's just, and he gave me a big old hug. And, man, I just love seeing Johnny. Like, I love John. I mean, first time I met him, we were actually throwing shot put in Lewiston, Idaho against each other.
Oh, wow.
In high school. It's the first time I met John. And then we got to be teammates together and stuff. And so just a pleasure every time I get to see John. I love it. And it's just, I think how lucky we are to have all these moments and have all these people that are so passionate about Griz football is just something else.
It's crazy, man. It definitely, not every fan base has this.
No, they don't.
It's not even close.
That's what I mean. Like, so when Northern Colorado plays, I go down there, right?
Yeah.
And it's just, it's not even like you said, not even close. It's like a high school game or something. Like, it's just what we have is like an SEC environment. That's the only way I can talk about it. Like when you see these environments on TV, like the tailgating and all that stuff, that's what it is like. In fact, as we know, College Game Day didn't come.
Yeah.
There was a national sports writer that posted, you know what the most expensive ticket to get into a game was this weekend? All of football, Montana State. It was the highest price ticket for any football, FBS or FCS was our game. Yep. I mean, it just shows you how big this game is. It's huge.
It is. It's the Super Bowl of Montana, man.
It is. So, absolutely.
I talked to a couple of people that I know, and they're like, why is it such a rivalry? And it's like, well, we don't have pro sports teams in Montana. And so the pro sports teams are the college teams. Yeah. And for the long, 124 times, they've played, it's fierce.
It is. Yeah.
Also, not many people say this to people probably, but you also are friends with Cat fans and Cat players. It is. It's just something that you are.
It's very true. There's guys I played high school football with so I went to the Cats.
Yep.
One of my best friends, Chris Malone, he punted for him. He's still to this day Cat fan. It was funny because I asked him. He's passionate like myself. He wouldn't even watch it. He watched the last 5 minutes. That was it. he was so sure that they were going to lose, and it's such a. I mean, even though it can get heated. It's just so cool. I mean, so speaking of that, after the game, we'll talk about what happened right after the game. But a few minutes after the game, when I was walking out, I ran into a Cat fan, and him and I were talking about the seeding. And he had nothing. He was like, man, we're lucky to win this game. He's like, you guys have one of the top teams. And I agreed with him. I was like, I think these are two of the top teams in the league. Yep. And we both agreed it should be 2-3. And we were hoping that we'd get to see each other again. Yeah. And we shook hands, and he's like, this is why the rivalry's cool. I was like, I agree. Yep. And we walked away. So that was pretty awesome.
That's awesome. Well, should we talk about
the game? I might as well get into the game. Yeah.
Okay. Well, as you guys know, 31-28 loss. Very close. And kind of a oops, sorry, I'm showing the Brooks again.
Hey, I love that play. You show that as much as you want.
Exactly. Well, just to let everyone know, the background is from Go Griz, so I got to give them the where we got that from. But I just kind of screenshotted it and put it as the background there. So, sorry, I'm trying to get here. There we go. So, one thing that it was a back and forth. They did not outscore us in the third, so that wasn't always nice. They're 100-0. Yep.
No one all year but Oregon had scored against them in the third. So that was
exactly. So let's go into some of the team stats and kind of go into that way, and then we'll go into some of the things that we saw. 23-20 with Cats on the edge of first downs. As you can see, they were rushing.
Adam, I want to say I appreciate you showing the stats because I haven't looked at them in a bit.
Since
the game that ended, I didn't look at anything, so I'm excited to see what the stats were.
Yeah, I looked at them right after, and I'm kind of a nerd like that. So
I didn't. I shut down. So.
Rushing yards 241 to 178, and
so we had 241.
No, they did.
Oh, they did.
They did. A lot of their, if you kind of broke it down by half, that first half they had a lot more, and I think we kind of held them a little bit. Towards the end, they kind of got some bigger chunk plays.
We were damn close to our goal. I think one of our goals was to hold them under 200.
200, yeah.
We were,
and I think if they would have done that, that probably would have switched the tide a little bit too. So, passing 175 to 186, and this is what's nuts. You've got to give Lamson a credit. 18 of 20, 91% completion rate. But Ayat, 26 of 32. That's 80% right there as well.
That one blip, that interception, it hit him in the hands.
It hit him in the hands, and if you're Jerry Rice, whatever hits you in the hands, you got to catch, right?
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately, it bounced up and right into old Dowlers.
Which we need to talk about because the luck factor was on the Cats side big time, right?
Sure felt that way.
Like them just getting him being there. They fumble the ball, and instead of going out of bounds where they fumbled it, it goes forward 3 or 4 yards. And then we fumbled, and Eli Gilman fumbles, and it goes back. So it just was like that luck factor just wasn't on our side.
We were getting some of the Wagriz bounces that we're used to.
Exactly. This is the thing, guys, is what I want to kind of talk about later on, but 7.2 was our average completion. They definitely found something, and it was definitely, hey, let's hit the perimeter. They were definitely giving us those short passes.
I think they were worried about us burning them deep, and they did. They gave us a lot of them short outs.
Exactly. But the only thing with that is we we didn't try to go deep.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple times I saw Hendricks one-on-one before the play started, and I thought, oh, here it is. Like I just because you and I look at it so much, and I saw it. Oh boy, this is they're gonna blow the top off it, and then we didn't. And it's
just really surprising because if you don't do that, that just affects it. It really affects Wortham going in the middle.
Yeah.
Because then it's so crowded, and then it just hurts Gilman too because then they can just creep up with the backside of their safeties and stuff like that too. So definitely something that I don't know. It just felt weird. It felt like we were just holding back on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah,
right?
I've gotten a few texts from some different people that felt like we went a bit vanilla.
Very vanilla.
But hang on here. Like, let me look. I think I took a screenshot of this. One of the guys I was texting with mentioned that. Yeah. So, it was Adam Fowl. He mentioned, I'll bring this up. He said, after rewatching the game last night, I'm not sure our vanilla offensive play calling was totally by design. Because I think we may have been just checking it down throws in the flat because it was open all day. Until the tip pick six, obviously. And if you watch Sean Rainey showed a video of that today, where if he catches that, he's gone for a ways. Like it's a very good possibility. I mean, that's such a pivotal point in the game right there again. Yeah. And we'll get to this, but I think it came down to 3 plays.
I think it was 5. But that's me. 5.
Well, let's do it right because I want to know your 5. I'll bring the 3 because we're sure we hear this.
Okay.
The Brooks Davis touchdown that gets called back.
Yep.
Unfortunate. We go to kick it and it gets blocked.
Yep.
And then the other one for me was the tip pass for the touchdown because they don't get that teeter. Even if we just drop it, so many things change. Those 3 plays were just so pivotal. What are your other 2?
So they're very, very so. Like I said,
maybe those 3 weren't in yours. I thought you'd.
No. So those were my 3, and I can't remember. It's been such a crazy weekend.
No, I get it.
I think that the interception was first, right?
Oh, the order.
I can't. I don't know. I don't know the order, but yes, I think it was the interception first for a touchdown that made it 24-21. That was one of mine. The hold that called back the touchdown for Brooks,
which I didn't see it at first, but Rainey posted a picture today and I shared it.
It was a hold.
It was a hold. The shitty thing is that there was holding all day long.
Yeah, exactly.
They decided to call that one. So.
Well, and two, like with that, they didn't call it on the opposite, but as well with Wortham, he was getting pulled down.
Yeah.
The Cole, whatever Taylor, whatever his name is, had a hand on him, and it wasn't so. You don't get those calls.
That play was the Brooks. They led to the field goal attempt, which got blocked. Those were kind of tied together there.
Yep. Yeah. So that's 2. The 2 plays after the call.
Well, that was 3 because you got the field goal 2 thing, right?
Yeah. Well, so I hadn't gotten to the field goal yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. The 2 plays after it got called back, I think were key because they were a running play that got stuffed. And then I think it was a quick out kind of screen pass that got very little.
That's a great point. I didn't even think about that.
Those are 2 plays, because what was it, like 2nd and 25?
Yeah.
And
my mind went right to we had a kick. I forgot about the 2 plays even, man. I'm glad you brought that up.
Because if you get those 2 plays and you get 12 yards, who knows? We might go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
Instead of the field goal. So
that's a good
I think
point.
those were, and then the blocked field goal.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow, we're like 6 of 11 on field goals this year.
I know. Well, Jesus. I think he was nervous about getting it through. It's like it was low. I mean,
he
needed
low.
Up and just it's unfortunate. I mean, if he makes that shit, it's tied. I mean, it's just there's all those plays right there are so pivotal. It's just a different. mean, that's what I think bothers me is how Cat fans act like they destroyed us, and it's like
They didn't.
no, man, like,
Not even close.
your defense scored on a lucky play a break that you got.
Yep. You
A
blocked the
touchdown.
field goal.
If that Davis touchdown counts,
Yeah.
the Mo and everything's changed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just they're so like this. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was those 4 plays there, I think, were pivotal in just then we were
You're
down
right.
by double digits, and good for our team to pull through, and Gilman getting that run to get us in for 3, and then that they knew they're like, hey, we're just going to run it down your throat and waste time.
Yeah.
Which if they're going to do that, why not do an onside kick?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. I was actually kind of surprised that I thought about that for a minute because, Bobby, our special teams coordinator, I thought maybe we might see some type of trickery or, onside kick or something, to that nature. But
because Lamson was killing us on his feet. So that they were going to do that. Then what I heard is they were just doing a power quarterback read option.
Yeah, it's fun. And Vegan gets that from North Dakota State.
Exactly.
That's the same type of play. Yeah.
Yep. We did miss a couple tackles, and I think we had him on a couple of those where we get him, and it would have been, right at the line of scrimmage.
Normally, I'm the one yelling "wrap up." My wife
Oh my
was yelling
gosh.
"wrap up" during the game.
Yeah.
Wrap up.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh boy.
Yeah.
If she's yelling that's not good, boys.
No.
That is not good.
No.
So, yeah.
Another thing is that no, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. No. It was not as a barn burner or a beating as what people say.
No, yeah, that's
close.
exactly. I think we both would agree. And if any sane Cat fan, and some of the ones I talked to, this was not like, oh, we blew the doors off you.
Yeah.
It was a tight game, and this was again. That's why these were 2 of the top teams in the nation.
Yep.
I think really it's the Bison, it's us and the Cats.
Yep.
That are the top teams, and it's going to be interesting, and we'll get to the brackets, but there's it's really interesting to see what's going to happen this offseason.
Exactly. Total yards 416 for them, 364 for us. I think they had like 250 at halftime, so a lot of that was before the half.
Yeah. Look at that 62-60 plays. That's pretty even.
1 fumble to our 2 fumbles. I think Wortham had that fumble as well.
Yeah.
So,
penalties. The penalties, they didn't call a ton. Look at that. And the 7 was because they did have some offsides and stuff like that for the Cats.
Yep. So. Going down here with, where they had the 1 interception for 34 yards and a touchdown. That's the game right there. Possession, they had it for 3 more minutes.
I was like, afterwards, I'm like, did I jinx him because I was talking shit about Dowler and his stupid cowboy hat? And then he freaking picks it and runs it back and gets to wear the stupid cowboy hat on our sideline. I was like, well, I earned that one, I guess.
And this is kind of one thing that we kind of said on the pod is we've got to affect them on 3rd down, and we did an okay job.
Yeah.
5 of 11,
they were under 50%.
Under 50%. We were 7 of 12.
We were over 50%. So
yeah. So we did our job well. It was just, I don't know. It wasn't and this is going to be something that I don't know if people are going to agree with me. Yes, we had 4 sacks, right? But we were not calling the blitzes like we usually do.
It didn't feel like you did it.
Houck said that too. He said, at one of the press conferences, he said that, hey, that's going to be something that we kind of revisit and kind of evaluate because they weren't. They were playing some different schemes where they were getting pressure with their front, but they weren't taking their quarterback, their linebackers.
We were trying to, they run some of that triple option BS against us sometimes. And I think we were trying to stay home just in case to not allow that big play.
Yeah.
Which the downside of that is then you're not blitzing and creating havoc,
Exactly.
which is what normally we want the 3-3-5 to do. Because if you noticed, there was a lot of times we had a 4-man front.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I noticed. I was like, oh boy, we're running 4-man front here.
Yep.
And which I think plays well against the Cats' offensive scheme.
Yes.
But at the same time, doesn't allow you to do that voodoo havoc crazy defense that
exactly
we're normally used to doing. So
yeah, they're 1 of 2 for field goals. We are 0 of 1. So that's the offensive side, guys. If you go into some of the individual, man, we've already went under Lamson and Ayat, but just kudos to Ayat, man. He was battling. He was battling.
Yeah.
Some of the pressures some of the pressures that he had on him. Have you seen that when he turns on a dime, kind of goes back, goes forward, and doesn't get a big gain, but he gets out of the yard of scrimmage.
Got out of Cruz was trying to sack him.
Yep.
And got out of Cruz's sack, and then got that gain. I mean, he was well. And then the fact was this: like, if we all saw this, he got crushed. He gets up and he can barely walk. Yep. He starts jumping, and I was just like, oh no, and I'm like, he's shaking this shit off.
Yep.
That dude is a warrior.
Yep.
Like he shook it off. I mean, that is one tough SOB out there with Ayat.
Exactly.
And he continued to play hard and at a top level. So we are lucky to have him as a quarterback. And I am so grateful that he gets the rest for a week.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Gielman, right? 15 rushes for 132 yards, 1 touchdown. That 52-yarder that was beautiful.
Man, that was awesome. Watching that from the south end zone.
I bet.
I was watching the taillights as they went, freaking out, man. It was so cool. Eli's so special.
Yes. We held Jones under, what he usually gets. He only had 48 yards. Davis is just an athletic freak.
He's good, man.
Yeah. He's a freak, man.
Yeah, but normally, like you said, those guys will each get their hundo.
Yep.
Definitely did a good job against them.
Exactly.
I was thinking about this after the game. If we played this game 10 times in a row, I'm being honest here. I think it would go 5 for 5. Like
I think so too. Yeah.
So it was such an evenly matched brawl game that we've never seen before.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So a lot of people are going to be down in the dumps, right? And I think it's kind of how the opposing team who loses kind of is after the brawl.
Yeah.
But my thought process, and I've battled with some people over this, is I think after the loss, I feel more confident that if we went to Bozeman, we would win.
I think so too. So it is super hard to beat a team twice in a year.
Twice, especially after
very, very, very hard.
Yeah, and especially after you've beat that team and going in and it's for a chance to go to the national championship. And then, guys, we're not counting our eggs before they hatch.
No,
we've got a lot. We've got a lot of teams, and we're going to have to go through those teams to get to that side. But
to your point, this isn't like in the past where in the past 4 years the home team's won. They've blown the other team out by so many points.
Yeah,
this was close. Like so, after I went fishing, I flushed it already. I was like, I'm on to the next one. Like I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like let's take this and pull the Ohio State move and go win the whole damn thing.
Yep.
And we could do it. I mean, we have the players to do it.
Oh yeah.
Especially if all of a sudden Vegan signs to go to Oregon State, like it looks like he might be for $1.2 million. It sounds like it's a done deal, possibly. That's a big distraction, and I'm sure Oregon's like, yeah, go ahead and finish it out. But I have a personal experience when coaches get jobs at other places, they want to get to their place.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Brooks Davis, 10 receptions, 113 yards, man. Freshman. He's
a damn freshman.
It's crazy. I'll have to tell you the story. My little girl is a huge Brooks.
McKenna's a big Davis fan.
And if you mess with her, Brooks, like she'll hurt you. And so when he got the wind knocked out of him, like she started freaking out. She's like, someone's got to do something. He's hurt. Brooks is hurt. It's like, it's
boy.
okay. It's okay. He's just got his wind knocked out of him. It's okay. He said, no, he's hurt. And then he came back and he's like, where's Brooks? Where's Brooks? So we have to have a
She's so
Brooks.
sweet, man.
We have to have a Brooks tracker at home. Like,
Right?
so.
Dude, you got to
yeah.
get her up for a game so she can meet Brooks. I mean, that would
I
just
know, right?
make her day. And Brooks would love it too. So
Yeah, exactly. But he had such a great game. Drew Deck had an amazing game too.
Killed it out there, man.
Man,
He was
and some of
battling
the
that one touchdown he got, like they
some of the
wanted to
blocks
question
that he had as well to
Yeah.
release guys. Man,
baller.
I tell you what, man, like going into this year, you know, we knew what we had with wide receivers. We thought we were very confident, but man alive,
So
some of the
I'm gonna
guys
make,
that we
I'm gonna
have.
make a little statement here.
Yes,
And
do it.
Cat fans that are watching this, they can whatever they want to say.
Eat your heart out.
Yeah. I believe we have the toughest wide receivers in the entire league
Oh, by far.
by a long way.
Yeah,
These
not even
guys
close.
not only play their asses off, catch the ball, they do all those little things, blocking
Yep.
and doing everything they need to do to make sure that their teammates are successful.
Yep.
No, there's no one here wants to be the hero. They just want to have their team win.
Yep.
And I truly believe that we have the toughest group of wide receivers in the entire FCS.
Exactly.
And if someone wants to say different, prove it to me.
Exactly. I totally agree with that. Totally agree. It's not even close. So,
Yeah.
Defensive wise, Roush, he had a game, man. 9
Man,
tackles.
2 in a row. Guy's a baller.
You know, Aluski had a great quiet game too as well. 8 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack. Harper was really pivotal. It's nice to have him back. Hopefully he's getting healthy as well. Kenzo Lawler, man alive. So I have a question for you. And let's get through the defensive stats, but I have a question for you after it. So
Okay.
Diesel Wilkinson did some amazing. Man, this game was violent and very on both sides. Just the hits.
Violent is a key word that you just said. It was very
man, it was definitely some hard hitting. Jake Mason had a great game. Diedrich had a great game. They both had sacks. Tulio Pupu had 4.
Poo-poo, did you see what he did when they were trying to kneel the ball?
No.
He gets down right in front of the center and dove and tried to swipe the ball out to make him fumble.
Did he really?
Yeah, because I was in the South Ends. I watched it. He dove down and swiped at it. And they were all pissed off, the Cats were and stuff, because he dove right at the legs and started swiping it out and catching the ball early. I was like, man, if that had worked, oh, shit. It would have
that would have been awesome. So, a great game. Peck had a sack. This was by far the best whole game that we had.
Oh, I agree.
And I think that just how things happened, I think, we got Boyd back. Have we gotten Cutler back? Yep, we did.
Yeah.
So that was good too. He got him back as well on the play. But man, okay, my question for you, Luke.
Hang on 1 second. We're missing somebody. Where's Tolbert? I thought he was back. Tolbert didn't play again.
Yeah, he was. He was right here.
Oh, there he is. Okay,
Yep.
I was like, I thought I saw him out there.
Yeah.
He was having a huge year, and
He was
kind of quiet because I think he's been a little dinged up and stuff.
Yeah.
So, hopefully the rest will help him too. Because Tolbert's been a hell of a player, quietly just been kind of kicking ass out
He's been Mr. Consistent.
Yeah,
totally Mr. Consistent in our defense, and I think
I just didn't see his stats, and I was like, "Where's Tolbert at?" Because I thought I saw him out there because I was worried about him not playing. So
we definitely got him. So, question for you. Okay, Loud, healthy. What would he do for this game? How big of an impact would he have had on this game?
I don't think that big of an impact actually.
Okay.
And here's the reason why. I mean, it was the run game we were mainly focused on. They weren't throwing it down the field and stuff.
Okay.
Now, could it? And here's the one question I guess I have. If we have Loud out there, does it shut down the other side of the field across from Lawler? and allow us to blitz more. Because we both said earlier, we
Yeah.
felt like we we're blitzing more. That's the one side of it that may have allowed us to get more pressure on Lamson and let one more person blitz because we're not having to keep someone else in protection, basically.
See, and I think that the opposite of you, I think that that's what it would do. I think with having him out there, you let go of those linebackers having to stay back, and you just release those linebackers. I also think, and they did this earlier in the year, they let Loud rush from the corner spot.
Yeah, that's true.
They did. I think that would have been huge.
Yeah.
Especially for
Lamson may have not have seen that coming. Some of those guys.
Exactly. I think that just with certain situations, it probably would have changed the dynamic of our defense and what we would have done.
And it'll be interesting to see, because both of us feel like we probably might get him back for whatever this game is, whether it's South Dakota State or wherever it may be in 2 weeks.
I think that's what that's going to happen.
It's an interesting thing that could happen there.
Yep.
So,
because that's 8-9 weeks.
Well, and all of a sudden now he just got a red shirt back. So
exactly, that's huge.
Like we were talking about that the previous week. You don't play him, and now he gets his red shirt and still has 3 years eligibility. So
huge, definitely huge,
big time.
So, any last thoughts? I know that we could go into the field goal kicking.
Yeah.
Now
gotta figure something out there. Good thing we got we got to figure something out for the rest of this year. But yeah,
do we go Joe Silver? Do we?
You notice he was kicking the kickoffs.
He was, because Morrison wasn't kicking out of bounds.
So I don't know what's in Morrison's head. He went from being
booming
special teams player of the week, consecutive weeks, to all of a sudden he's got the yips. I don't know.
Crazy.
Wear your pants backwards when you go out there or something. Whatever it's going to take. I'm thinking like Tim Cup when he starts putting all this stuff in his pocket. They got to do something, man.
It was a close one, guys. I just think that you're going to hear the we beat you. You guys don't recruit Montana. We're Montana's team. I've been hearing all that.
Or a year ago, I think it was last year. We had more Montana kids last year. It was like 41 or something like that. So
it's just, I'm so tired of Cat fans.
Here's something I was having a conversation with someone earlier today. Vegan leaves. With that happening, how many Montana recruits flip?
Depends on who if he goes, it depends on who they get.
Yeah, I know, it totally does.
Because you could this is the thing. Do you get a coach there that had already been there to come back?
Or does he take the whole staff with him? I don't know. That's that interesting thing that you never
do you think Choate would come back?
No. Oh, no.
You don't think Choate would come back?
He didn't get fired yet, did he?
No, but it's not good.
No, it's not good. I don't think so, because he thinks he's an FBS coach now. I mean, he left him the first time to go be a linebacker coach at Texas.
Exactly. True.
So I think for him, I don't think he wants to lower himself to that. So is his thought.
That's crazy. Crazy. So, what's kind of weird is I was talking to a Cat fan and they didn't even know that Vegan was interviewing.
Well, it's interesting because there was a while back when the job first opened up, there was rumors all over the place. And then, they flew him coach, and there he is in the Portland airport.
And there's reporters there waiting for him.
And now the rumors are out. Now he's got an offer of $1.2 million. Good for him.
Wow.
Vegan is a good coach. I actually respect him more than Choate. I didn't like Choate at all. So
he's a nicer guy.
Yeah.
A little bit more genuine and a little bit more classy.
I think so. But I don't know about classy. well, whatever.
Yeah.
The way his players acted afterwards, I don't see any of our players doing that shit. Bobby wouldn't put up with it.
No. I think that.
Now,
Yeah.
On the opposite side of that, though, so as some people may or may not know, the hotel I stayed in happened to be the team hotel for the Bobcats this past weekend in Missoula. We show up, my wife and daughter are like, there are a lot of Cat fans here. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then all of a sudden we're riding the elevator and I'm like, oh, these are players because they have their number and they're wearing the player stuff. And so the team was there and actually talked to a few of them. They're really nice kids, as I figured they would be.
Yeah.
I know I was getting some shit from some Cat fans because I was posting how I beat them to the weight room on Saturday morning. And they showed up, and the looks I got because I'm wearing my Montana football shirt as I'm on the treadmill was like, what the hell is this guy doing in here? Because they're in there not lifting hard, but they're getting on the bikes and like stretching out and stuff. And I made sure I stayed on the treadmill maybe a little longer than I normally would have, just so they couldn't use it. Not that any of that shit matters, but that little bit of pettiness I may have for that particular team.
That's awesome.
So I did this too, as they were all going to have to go get on the bus. I went and got coffee and stood with my Montana football shirt as they had to walk by me and drink my coffee and just stared at me. I'm petty like that.
That's awesome.
Not that it has any bit of difference, but I just wanted to, think about the Montana Grizzlies as they were walking away. But
exactly.
Yeah, and I found out that like every away team apparently still is at the Hilton Garden Inn in Missoula. So if you don't want to stay with the away team, don't stay there. Like I was using points from work to like get a free room that night, and it was like
that's funny.
Probably should have stayed somewhere else, but it was funny.
That's awesome.
Actually, so here's wild too. This rivalry is intense.
Yeah.
The next night after the game, I actually ran into a mom, dad, and daughter of I think it was number 25. I can't remember the kid's name. He's from Malta, I think. Plays for the Cats, freshman. They're like, yeah, he didn't play, but we were here for the game. But then, like, they ended up knowing Lance Spencer real well, who I played with on the D line, and chatted with him for a while. And it's just, yes, it is a rivalry, but these still are Montana kids, and that's something that's cool. And getting to talk to them and just how proud that they are that their kids is just on a team.
Yeah.
And they would have been just as proud of even over there. It's just, it's one of those things. It's as heated as this can get.
Yeah. We're
still Montanans and stuff too. And like, we all love football, and that's the cool side of it. So
exactly.
It was really neat talking to them. And I told my wife that, and she's like, wow, hey, you didn't get all fired up. I was like, no, that's their kid. Like, I get it. I think part of it is because I'm a father now, and you get it. It's like, you're going to root for your kid no matter what they are. So,
yeah. I think that if people are respectful to other people, like you meet them where they're at, and you can have those conversations.
Respectful thing.
Respectful. It's all about respect, right?
Yep. Yeah. And
you don't
they start doing that
trash somebody's logos. You don't.
Or that stupid chant with the
ESG, whatever they say, like
that. There were some people doing it right next to us, and I may have had some words with them afterwards, and maybe almost got into a little altercation. And the guy stopped real quick and apologized. And my wife even turned around and was scolding some people behind him. She's like, no, not in our stadium. And they all stopped and just started yelling, go Cats, go, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
It's that ESG chant that drives me insane because it just feels disrespectful. So, anyways.
Anyways, so should any last thoughts on the brawl?
No, again, tight game. Could have went either way.
Yep.
Came down a few plays. It is what it is. We're still 11-1. We're getting a bye. We're one of the top 4 seeds, which was one of our goals. We accomplished a few goals. It sucks we didn't win the Big Sky. It sucks we didn't win the Brawl. But like Bobby said, I think the same way. Let's pull an Ohio State and go win the whole damn thing.
Exactly.
We've heard fans say, if you had the choice, would you be okay with losing the Brawl and winning a national championship? And there's a lot of fans that will say, yeah, I want a national championship. Yeah. That goal is still out there for us.
Yeah. Because no matter what, Cat fans can rub it in our faces that they beat us, but you can say, where were you in the national championship game?
Yeah, exactly. So let's all go to Nashville and win the whole damn thing.
That's exactly. Well, should we get into some bracket, man?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's get some bracket wise. Let's get this thing up here.
Before you get the bracket up, I'm going to do my little promo here.
Okay,
so again, this year we're doing the FCS bracket challenge. So if you go to FCS bracket challenge at gmail.com, I've shared it on X a few times. We're already getting some in. We've gotten some brackets from people in. Let's just do this live time right now. My whole family's in, so they're sending me brackets. Adam, I know that you're going to fill out one, and probably your family's going to fill out one. We also got one from Clayton. Brock sent one in. Jared, Thomas. Brent just sent me his.
There you go.
So we're getting all the brackets coming in, which is great to see. I said that I would announce prizes. So here's what I decided to do, because I'm trying to promote it so we get a little more bigger FCS fan base sending in, not just Griz fans. I mean, I love the Griz fans, but if other people want to participate too, because we know there's other fans that watch our pod, you can participate. So here's my plan. Third place, I will buy you the hat of your favorite team and send it to you. Okay. Second place, license plate holder. First place, I will buy you a hoodie from Fanatics in your size and send it to you. So there you go. That's what it's going to be. Nice. In the past, I've bought prizes, and then I have to try to get people's addresses and mail them to them, and I can never do like shirts or anything like that. So this year, and it's only been Griz stuff, and we had a fan of the pod who was an SDSU alum, took third place. He won a license plate holder. Ended up giving to my mom, who took fourth place, because he's like, I don't want a Griz license plate holder. So this year, to try to open it up a little bit and get a little more participation, I will buy your team. And I hope that you're not a cat fan, but I will buy a cat freaking thing if I have to.
I had to change it hard and burn it.
Jesus, it's hard, but I will. Either way, hat for third place, license plate holder for second, and then a hoodie of from Fanatics is where I'll probably buy it, or maybe, I'll get you a hoodie. I just need your size, and I'll send it to you.
That's awesome. Cool.
Again, it's all free. We do that so that we don't get in trouble with gambling sites or anything like that, or there's no taxes. It's all free. It's just to help promote our pod and promote FCS football as a whole.
And just have fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, FCS bracket challenge at gmail.com. Send me your brackets. I'll get the spreadsheet up. I'm off this week in Spokane. I'm going to put an Excel sheet together again. I'll get all that stuff up. All of us that have buys, you got to get them in by the Saturday morning, so I have them. As long as it's emailed to me, you'll be in, and then I'll start posting where everybody's at next week, and we'll talk about it on the pod. So
that's awesome.
Now let's talk about the actual bracket.
Yeah, thanks for doing that, Luke. That's awesome.
No, I love it. It's fun.
All right, here we go.
Oh, right. One last thing. If you're listening, I keep having to email people back because I forgot to post about it. For the tiebreaker, put the score of the championship game down. It helps us for a tiebreaker in case we have a tie.
Exactly. So, we got the number 1 seed. We knew it was going to be North Dakota State.
Yeah, knew that.
We knew that Montana State was going to be the number 2. You look at guys, they try not to, in the first round, they try not to do a team that you have played that time or a conference, right? They try
it's not supposed to be regionalized anymore, but it kind of feels like it was a little bit.
They regionalize the second round.
Oh, they do.
I believe. So for the first round, they go by. They try to mix it up where they don't have teams that are playing each other for the first time, which they didn't do one of those, and I'll go over that one. I think it was Lamar and what was it? Sorry, I'm going over here. Oh, it's South Dakota and Drake. They have played each other this year.
Yeah,
already.
Drake's out of Des Moines there.
Yeah. So you got Illinois State from the Missouri Valley. You got Sela from the Southland. I believe. Is it South? I think it's the Southland.
I think it is Southland. Yeah.
And then you've got Yale, who beat Harvard to win the Ivy League, and Youngstown State out of the Missouri Valley.
Aren't both Yale and Harvard in this year?
Yeah, they are.
Which is pretty cool. The first time Ivy's going to be in this year. That's kind of cool.
I have a problem with that.
Okay.
And my problem is that they don't play 12 games.
Oh, that's a good point.
And they just play their Ivy League schedule. I think if you're going to be in the championship, you play 12 games like everybody else because it's a disadvantage to everybody else.
Being the first year, I think maybe that's why they put them both. The fact that Yale won.
Yeah.
We'll find out real quick if they should be in here or not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. If you guys don't know, Youngstown State probably has the Walter Payton Award winner because he's running away with it. Yeah. So that'll be very interesting.
They should win. And that's where, I mean, if I'm Montana State.
Man alive.
In fact, I want to play Montana State.
Yeah.
Again, I want them. And I'm nervous about them playing Youngstown State.
I don't think their defense can stop Montana State.
Right.
Their offense can go toe-to-toe with them.
Yeah, I agree.
I would expect Montana State to win that, but
I think so too. But I think that game could be closer than we think. So.
Yeah. You got UC Davis getting the 8 seed.
That surprised me.
Especially with their game with Mercer that did not happen.
And they were beating Mercer, and
they were.
I was a little surprised with the 8. I thought they might get like a 9 or 10 seed, but either way, I'm good for the Big Sky. So
Central Connecticut State is in the same conference as I believe the NEC, which is who did we play out of the NEC?
Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart. There you go.
Used to be the NEC. Yeah.
Yep. And then they will be in the CAA next year. Right. Rhode Island from the CAA. On the other side, you got SFA. If you don't know SFA, that is where former Griz quarterback, can't think of his name, but is there. SFA. What is his name?
Jesus, now I'm blanking. I just had it.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh my goodness!
I know, right? Doesn't it start with a V? Vidlac. There you go.
Yeah.
Vidlac. I was like, Vidlac. I was going to say vegan. I'm like, it's not vegan. It starts with a V though.
So it'd be cool if Youngstown won and Stephen F. Austin won, and Vidlac went and beat the Cats.
Oh,
and then we got to play him at home. So here's the cool thing: if either Youngstown or SFA does beat the Cats, we don't get our rematch. But then I think there's a pod question about this. So if the Cats lose, we're the 3 seed, then we get home field advantage throughout.
Yes.
If they were to lose in the playoffs.
Yep. So it's always the higher seed that gets the home game.
Yeah, the higher seed will always get the home game.
Yep. So SFA will have to play Lamar or Abilene Christian, which
I think Abilene will win that game.
Yeah, and they're in the same conference, I believe.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Abilene's a good team. They're the ones that beat Charlotte this year.
Exactly. Yep. You go down here, you've got Lehigh, which is undefeated. And then you've got Mercer, who they lost to Presbyterian and then kind of went on and they switched quarterbacks and have been really good this year. So
South Dakota should beat Drake. And
South Dakota's turned it around.
They have. And that Mercer South Dakota game will be interesting.
This is the one that I'm really interested in. Harvard versus Villanova, right?
Yeah.
That just is kind of, I kind of want to see how the Ivy Leagues do.
That should be a good game too for fan attendance because they're right up in the same area. I mean, you should have. I mean, they're not far from each other.
And both of those teams like to run it in defense, so definitely interesting.
I'm excited for this next one.
North Dakota gets in by the skin of their teeth.
Yep.
After they lose in overtime against South Dakota State,
I think that's the reason they got in because it was overtime. I think that's what
they played Tennessee Tech. Which, if you guys don't know, former Eastern Washington quarterback Kiko Vesperez is the quarterback at Tennessee Tech.
That's what I'm going to watch, man. I want to see that because I want to see Tennessee Tech, and I think UND can beat them. That's my opinion.
Yep. And then whoever wins that game will play Tarleton State. And then you got us, number 3, New Hampshire, the CAA, and then South Dakota State. Everybody's going to be talking about South Dakota State. Do they have Chase Mason back? And he warmed up their last game. It's going to be game time, right? Yeah. It's just going to be – they've been riddled with injury, and they've been kind of trying to make it work and kind of piecing things together. I think they're getting healthier. It is not the same team. I'm just so glad that we get to play them. We lost to them in 20.
I'm pumped to play them.
Yeah, we lost in 2023 in the national championship game.
Mm-hmm.
We lost to them in the second round last year.
Yep.
Like,
I want to play them so bad. Like when I saw this, people were like, "Oh no!" I'm like, "Hell yes!"
Yes, this is the revenge tour. This is the revenge tour.
You better beat New Hampshire, and then hell yes, come to Wager. That's like I think I may be going back for this game. Like I want to see this. So
it would be an awesome. And South Dakota State, they've got to beat New Hampshire, so it's not going to be a
New Hampshire's no pushover either.
No, it's CAA.
They do get them in Brookings, but it's that's one we'll both be watching for sure because our opponent obviously.
Yep.
So next Saturday we'll be watching that game.
And all these games are 10-11, which is kind of interesting. It's going to be no late games. Which remember, was it last year or the year before? We had a night game.
Yeah.
And if you look at all these games,
it's not until the next the
quarters
semifinal or quarterfinal. Yeah, quarterfinal they'll start doing. You notice there's no dates on those. They're going to do Friday, Saturday games on those.
Okay.
And there's going to be some late games.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I was like, man, we had some late games.
We beat South Dakota State. That next game could be a Friday or Saturday night. Because they're getting out of the. Obviously, ESPN is going to broadcast this.
Yeah.
They're getting out of the FBS stuff and that transition to the playoffs for them too. And so where you might see some of those night games, on ESPN2 or ESPN even. So it'll be interesting to see what we get there.
Definitely this right-hand side is the harder side, I think.
I agree.
I think, and you've got to support number, one. Hey, if they're number one, you've got to give them that easier route, right? The favored.
Let's go, Davis.
Man alive. Holy cow. I think that Montana State, putting Youngstown State there like that, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a tough game.
I was when we were doing that, I was like, okay, please, I don't want to play anyone but Youngstown State because their quarterback just would be a nightmare for our team.
Yeah.
He would be a nightmare for our team. So I'm so glad that that's not going to be.
Let the Cats go take care of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
and then again, I'm pumped that we get South Dakota State. I think our team wants it. I mean, Bobby.
Oh yeah.
I think at one point he was in a press conference saying, "I'm bummed that we don't get to play South Dakota State right now because we want them. We want them bad."
Yep.
So now we got our wish, which is great.
Exactly.
What an opportunity we have to go play them. I think it's excellent. Everything's in front of us. Like, the team's flushed it. It's like new season starts now.
Yep.
On December 6th, and let's take a week off, get, into the trainers, get healed up, get your treatment, and get ready to hopefully play South Dakota State. I mean, it could be New Hampshire. I hope South Dakota State wins because I want to play them.
Yeah, so, I don't think it's going to be New Hampshire.
I don't think so either. I think the Jacks are going to beat them, and then we get the Jacks at home.
I would be very surprised if they lost in Brookings.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Like losing to, North Dakota State and Brookings is one thing.
That's one
losing
thing.
To a playoff game in Brookings is a totally different story. So, but yeah,
the big
there
thing
you have
to get their quarterback back. I mean, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, guys, what you can do if you for that bracket challenge, you can go to the NCAA and they can have the bracket there, and then you can actually print this off. If you want, you can also screenshot it. And do it that way too. If you want to.
I've even had a couple that just, if you tell me round one, just give me your winners, and each round give me your winners. I can fill it out for you, not a problem. Whatever's easiest. If you want to, just take a picture, put it in there, however you want to do it. Get it to me, and then just as a reminder, get your final points. If you don't send it, I'll remind you. But
nice.
Love it, man. I love doing it. I don't know. I'm kind of, that's why I put it out there to more fans. Hopefully I tagged like FCS Nation in it and stuff. Had a few of them share it too. I hope we get a few extra fans in it. I think it'd be awesome.
Nice.
Just to see, because no offense to our Griz faithful. A lot of us will probably be picking them to go the whole way possibly. Now I have seen a few that have come in that are Griz fans that have not picked us to win.
Really?
I do love my daughter's bracket. Will you bring the bracket back up real quick?
Yeah.
You got it still?
One second.
So this is my own fault. I have
It's your own fault.
yeah, I have her. She doesn't like the cats at all. When she sees their logo or hears their name, she starts going like retching, and just does not like them.
Okay.
And because of that, if we go down to where they're at, she actually picked Yale to beat Youngstown and then Yale to beat Montana State. She has Montana
There
State
you
losing to
go.
Yale in the first
Really?
round, and I was like, that may not happen, but I love it. I love every bit of it. That is
Proud
awesome.
dad.
Proud, super proud moment. She's like, Dad, there's no way I can pick them. I was like, well, I did, and I have us meeting because I want to play them again. So I have a meeting. I have us meeting in the semifinal game.
The semifinal.
She had Yale beating Youngstown and Yale beating the Cats, and I was like, I hope that happens. I love that.
That's awesome.
I absolutely love it. So
that's awesome. Well, I have my a big family group coming for Thanksgiving,
Perfect.
So I'll print out
That's
a
the thing.
lot of them.
Hey, great point. So I printed off a bunch of brackets. You got to meet my niece and nephew. Well, we may have them pick.
That's awesome.
Bracket. It's free,
That's
so who
awesome.
cares? So we're printing off a bunch. We have a bunch of family coming over on Thursday to my folks' house.
Yeah.
And they're big Wazoo fans, but I'm like, hey, pick some FCS teams. Might as well get in on it. You never know. So
exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Those are your brother's kids?
Yeah, so that's
awesome.
my younger brother Adam. He lives in Spokane. So his son Casey and his daughter Joanna, and then obviously Leighlou, who does our graphics. It was cool too. We got the tailgates. Introduced to a lot of our fans too. You know, they got to meet her that she does the graphics for us and stuff. It's kind of cool being at my folks' house. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see behind me. There's a silver football. That's from the 2001 national championship. I took that around, had the whole team sign it, and gave it to my dad as a gift that year.
Oh, that's awesome.
When we won the national championship. Right behind me on my right-hand shoulder, your left, that's my Griz football picture when we did the portraits and stuff. And then directly behind me is our 99 team photo where you can see a young Luke where I have my power stash now, but at the time I could only grow like a little
soul patch.
Well, it was like a little chin, like goatee, but just the chin. I couldn't even grow a mustache back then.
That's awesome.
Now I have no hair on the top of my head, and I can grow like a ton on my face.
I can't look at you now without thinking Sonic now.
So yeah, my nephew Casey loves Sonic, and he's like, what the heck's the bad guy's name? I can't remember. He's
something Dr. whatever.
Dr. Eggman or something.
Yeah.
Like look at this light coming off my dome right now. Jeez. Yeah. So I got a lot of Wyatt Earps and stuff. And the funny part is I didn't realize this. At the game, like in the fourth quarter, we're cheering loud and stuff. I guess the camera hit me, and my face was on the Jumbotron. Like,
oh, no.
Big stash. Like, I've had a few people text me, dude, did anybody get a picture of that? Your whole face was on the Jumbotron at Griz, just screaming with your big stash. I was like, oh, man. Got the power stash. Yeah. So let's keep rocking the power stashes. Someone said, should we shave them off? I'm like, no, we need more people rocking the power stash.
I'm sorry, I can't do the power stash. My wife would kill me. She would kill me.
That's the thing. I thought for sure, like, you know, my wife would be like, take it off. She likes it. My daughter was crying after the game. I was like, it's okay. You don't have to cry. You don't have to cry. It sucks that we lost, but don't cry. Don't be this upset. She's like, I'm worried you're going to shave your mustache off now that we lost. I was like, oh, you want me to keep it? Yeah. I was like, okay, I'll keep it. So.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, fan favorite. I guess people like it. So we'll keep it for a little while here. Sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we do have some questions. I know that
shoot, geez, yeah, we do. I forgot.
We do have.
I took a screenshot of a bunch of the ones on X.
Okay, I did not put it on. I keep on forgetting to put it on eGriz. So that's
okay. You want me to just start rattling them off here?
Sure. Yeah, I was trying to try. You have all of them?
Yeah, I got them all.
Okay.
We'll start because I got some text too. Let's see here. Okay. So this is from Adam Fowl. He says, let's see here. Before the game, Bobby had mentioned that he expected Brawl 2.0 in the playoffs this year for the first time ever. That would be.
Yeah.
A lot of us have been expecting that. Taking that into consideration, do you think there's any off chance that the reason for the basic offensive play calling was because Bobby and company wanted to continue holding our big plays back, both for the playoffs and for potential rematch with the Kitties in the semis.
See, I kind of thought that way too for a little bit, but in the end, I know how much Bobby hates the Cats, and I don't think he would have done that.
I don't think so. And that's where Adam later on texted me again and said, hey, now that I rewatched it, it wasn't. It was the fact that they were leaving those flats, like you said. The flats and everything underneath was open.
Wide
we were
open.
just taking what they were giving us. That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
I did still think that there was a possibility we'd throw something deep to Hendricks just because he had one-on-one a few times. But, I was looking, and when they give you the wide open, you're going to take it. Take it. When someone's giving you something, you take it. So.
I didn't see a lot of screen passes, in which I would have thought would have been something that we utilized a little bit better with that.
Yeah.
Just with because their cornerbacks were 10 feet down the field.
Yeah.
They were not press coverage by any means.
That was how we try to give that to more to Wortham. That's kind of his game.
Exactly.
That's the thing that I think was unfortunate. And then we tried, and it just went off his hands. And we know that. Okay, next question is from an anonymous pod listener.
Nice.
Now that we will have a bye week and we have no reason to save anything or hide anything from anyone, are we going to use the complete playbook, not rotate, go for the juggler with every opponent, right? And
heck yes. It's live or die, man. It's
generally it feels like when we get in the playoffs is when all of a sudden you'll see us winning by 50-7. Yeah. We've seen some of that stuff.
Exactly.
Now, that being said, if we get South Dakota State, that is going to be a battle. That could be a tough game, depending on if their quarterback's back. If he's not, and we want some, like we were talking, we want some revenge.
Yeah.
We could see us where we blow the hell out of them. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what team shows up from South Dakota State. But there's definitely, you lose, you're out. There's no second chance.
There's no going home. There's no next week.
No, there's no holding anything back with this at all. So, okay. This is from Tad Brennan. He says, so was that not the chippiest Cat team you've seen in a while? So much BS down on their sidelines. Refs didn't cause that loss, but they didn't call things they should have, or going both ways. There were some swings I saw.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like extracurricular that I was surprised just because of the volatility of this game.
Oh, yeah.
That they didn't throw. I was like, a couple of points, I was like, this could get out of hand real quick if they don't calm things down.
Exactly. Well, and it was both ways. Both sidelines, people, get out of bounds and you've got 4 or 5 guys around you. Like I was very surprised. They probably should have warned the teams a little bit, or even like thrown some flags, because it could have got. It was very chippy.
But you could have do the offsetting. Like that's one nice thing about offsetting. You throw it as kind of like, hey, you better settle the heck down.
Yep.
Because this is going to get out of hand. So it was definitely very, very, very chippy, and I think too because there was so much on the line with this.
And
they were good.
The first time that it was basically a 2-3, and then not the first time for championship, but it wasn't
just a blowout by either side.
No,
it was a very, very tight contest. So, okay, Montana Mech, rank this loss in the short list of Griz losses in Griz in the Griz Cat game.
Like rank it?
Like how bad is this one? I guess like what I talked about earlier. This was such a close game. I got over this one pretty quick because we're 11-1.
Oh, I'm still not over it.
Maybe I just put it down in a deep corner here. Like I said, it took me going to the Blackfoot River and standing in the river by myself and letting like the forest and all that stuff kind of calm my butt down and go, okay, bring on South Dakota State. That's what I want.
I need another weekend where we actually play,
at least,
so that it'll go away.
At least we have a bye. Like if we had to go right into something, that would be so just exhausting. But here's something I guess this just popped in my head.
Yeah.
Do you think we have a different result if we did have a bye this year?
Do you think we'd have a different result?
Yeah. Like, do you
I
think?
think-
It,
I
I
think
just
so.
wonder, did it
I
affect
think
us
so.
that much? Because it felt. I heard a lot of people saying Eli looks beat up, Wortham looks beat up,
Yeah.
Yacht looks. Everybody looked beat up. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can never remember us never having a bye week where you get that rest, where everybody else had that. And
I think it
affected us.
I think it affected us. I think it
I mean-
affected every other week that we played.
If we have a bye week, is Loud back? I don't think so because of the whole bye. I mean, because the
I think that
redshirt
was
thing.
red shirt thing.
I think it was too.
Yeah.
But I mean, just like how much healthier could we have guys if that was the case? It's just it's interesting. And then also say at the same time, what positives can we take away from this game? I think we kind of covered that. Davis is a superstar.
Yeah.
Ayat is a warrior.
Yep.
Our defense played damn well, I thought, for the most
I thought they played well. Could they get better? Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
I think that we need to shore some things up. Definitely shore some things on the outside with the running attack.
We talked a lot about not complete games. We played a pretty damn complete game.
That was probably the most complete game we played all year.
Yeah, I mean, we played very, very well. So, yeah.
So,
all right, I'm getting through some. Okay, Royce Bidwell. It's here. It would be terrific to have someone break down the responsibilities of each position in the 3-3-5 defense. Is that possible? Most fans don't understand it. We mostly know it's designed for chaos and must have a terrific D tackle. What are the Griz deficiencies in it? So
we didn't have it. Well, what the main one that we know is we didn't have a shutdown corner, right?
Well, yeah. So that's a big one. To play it correct is the 2 shutdown corners. You can run man on the outside.
Yep. Yeah. And so with that, a lot of this, guys, is they have to be able to play it. Like a lot of these guys that we have are brand new to this system.
Yeah.
And if you are apprehensive at all, it's going to throw everything off. I think that when we had Now and all them, they even said in those the COVID years, it helped them so much to get acquainted to it that's why it helped them so much. I worry about it with how we are going in the transfer portal. Like this defensive scheme is not made for transfer portal at all.
For 1 year people, because they're not used to playing a 3-3-5.
You're not going to be able to have
a 4-3 or a 4-2-5 or something.
No, you have to be able to develop players and to basically have those skills. You have to have at least 2 shutdown corners, and you have to have a nose tackle that can take 2 guys at least.
And not just take 2 guys. They need to be athletic. Because if you remember when
Governor
was a freshman, he was leading our team in interceptions because our D linemen will not only take up blocks, they also need to drop at times.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what's the weird thing. Sometimes you're filling one guy for a linebacker, and a D lineman's dropping out, or DN's dropping out to the flat. There's just so much to it. The interesting thing I think about the defense, though, a little bit, and I think Bobby recruits this way a little bit with the transfers. You got guys like Diesel Wilkinson that have a few years left. There's a lot of these guys. Other than like Solo, a lot of the guys we have in have a few years, so that I think Wing is a guy where you could bring him in and just let him play too because they're so good.
Yeah,
but if you got to bring in younger transfers and hope they stay, so you can teach them that defense.
Well, and
it's
this
difficult.
It's difficult. You look at, and this is kind of a recruiting thing comment. You look at Cal Poly firing Paul Wolf, which is I think is a stupid thing to do.
I don't know.
And then the other one, I can't. Barnum.
Yeah, Barney got fired
on the dang tarmac.
They have a lot more problems than Barney, but whatever. Yeah.
So you look at those and you say, I would really love that Cal Poly linebacker. What's his face? Oh, man, he was good.
We're on the phone with Paul Wolf going, hey.
Oh, yeah. Or even
there was that D tackle, but he was a senior from Cal Poly.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Barney's probably given all the guys
Oh,
that
I'm sure
he's-
Barney and Robbie. 'Cause who
and
knows what's
Robbie.
going to happen with
Yeah.
Robbie? They're
Yeah.
calling Bobby, going, "Okay, here's what we got. Here's what you have to go after."
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
and as much as people are like, "Don't do it," Barnum will probably be a offensive assistant analysis next year, and
Yeah.
who knows? It's wild. Like
It's crazy.
I mean, the thing again, Barney was probably on the hot seat for a long time, but with the way that they don't invest in their program,
No.
it's like they should have been happy to keep him. But
Yeah. Exactly.
whatever.
Yep.
You know.
Craziness. So that's something that just to watch out for too, is just how those firings affect, and you can already see it on Twitter. Portland State's lost a couple of guys that have either decommitted or they are in the transfer portal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna. I mean, on all of them. I saw some on Cal Poly too, and yeah, it's just part of the game now.
Yeah.
Next question comes from Blake at Big Lebowski. So Blake actually played offensive line for us before he had similar injury to myself. Had some back injuries. His was a spinal cord, but he played for Flu offensive line. So
Okay.
talked to him a little bit on Twitter and stuff. He actually lived in Rapid for a while, so he's living down in Denver now. But this question was, how much is talent versus coaching on the O-line struggles in your opinion? The inability to handle stunts really made us rely on the quick passing game far more than I think we wanted. Great point.
Right.
So the one thing I want to say about our offense, and people might not like this, but that Cat defense was the best defense we faced all year. I think that was the best defense we faced, other than maybe UND, all year. I think.
Yeah.
And I thought we did a pretty damn good job against it. Against no one ever scored against them in the third. We did.
Yeah.
I feel like we could have even scored more against them. But to his point, that's a point where we struggle still, is the offensive line. We need to get better. I think in years to come we might, if we keep our coach. We've had three different
thing, right?
coaches. Yeah, it's frustrating. The whole rotating centers thing. I know that Bobby doesn't care about that, but it's just strange. Usually on these O lines, it's a unit, and you have a 5-man unit. I mean, when I was playing, that's what it was. You had, I think Pelk was our center. You had like Thatcher as a tackle. You had Skinner as another tackle. You had McFarland as a tackle. Thatcher's a guard, and I think Derek Decker was the other guard. And those 5 guys were just it. That played together because they have to know what each other are doing and make the calls and all that. And you didn't see much rotation unless someone needed a spell, just like to rest for a second. It wasn't like a constant rotation. I don't know. I still don't agree with that. I think you need to get a cohesive unit in there that plays together, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, and I think Norcross is he's done some good things, I think.
I think so too. He's a good coach.
I just think that we need to have some stability there.
Yes, there you go. Stability. Absolutely. Perfect word for that.
My thought process is not even coaching, it's development.
Yes.
And in the weight room. Did you see the Cat players? Did you notice some of their guys were just huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been wondering
the white uniforms. The white looks bigger on TV.
I don't know. I've been wondering this for a couple years. Just like the amount of injuries that we have. Are we doing stretching right? Are we doing? I just don't know if we have the right.
There's been talk about that.
Yeah. I just see it like that. We have the best facilities, right?
Yeah.
We have all these things, and
the best of the best with lots of stuff. I mean,
right.
It is.
And it's just like, how do we not have the best of?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know where you're going with it.
Our line got blew up a couple times in that game. Like not even like there's a couple of guys that got pancaked.
Yeah.
That Ayat was running for his life.
And did a hell of a job doing it.
Exactly. But just imagine if we
didn't have to, right?
Yeah. Just imagine Gilman not having to wait and to see where a lane's going to open up.
I know
It's just
I've said
open.
this before. It's like, that's why he reminds me of Walter Payton, because the Bears sucked for a lot of Walter Payton's years. And he had to find his own holes.
Yeah.
Or Barry Sanders, find
Yeah,
your own way. And that's what
exactly.
sometimes Gilmore reminds me of. He finds his way to get his yards at times.
Yeah.
The dude's a freaking warrior as well.
It's amazing. And
Yeah.
so I just kind of wonder about that. But hey.
Yeah. Well, it's a good point, man. All right. So Royce Bidwell, he says, what teams got screwed in not being selected for the playoffs? His pick is Monmouth.
Yeah, they're definitely. But see, the only thing is if you don't play anybody, like
So that's what I'm like. UND getting in, the fact they went to overtime, I think they should get in. I think UND is a better team than a lot of these teams. I think
Well,
they beat
and-
Monmouth. So
And if you look at strength of schedule, they played like the hardest schedule in the whole FCS.
yeah, I mean, I agree. Monmouth is one of those bubble teams that maybe should have got in, like maybe over Yale.
Yeah,
You know,
but Yale won the automatic qualifiers.
Oh,
so
that's right. So yeah, so then
so
Harvard.
they-
I get why they brought Harvard. Yeah,
So that's why they stole one is why they had two. If Yale didn't win that game, Monmouth is probably in.
His second question is what team got screwed in seeding. His disappointment is Tennessee Tech. I agree. I thought Tennessee Tech would be a lot higher seed.
I do too.
I thought they would be where Davis was personally. Like that's what I thought. I thought they would be up there. So
yeah,
I'm glad Davis is there though, because I think it helps the Big Sky overall, and I want that. But I
don't think Tennessee Tech played anybody though. That's again,
I know, but
if you don't play anybody.
Well, for me though, they had them so high in the committee rankings before.
Exactly.
That's why I thought that they. Because it feels like they took those committee rankings that we saw before and just tossed them out.
Exactly.
We don't care. That was just for a show and for you guys to talk about on podcasts like this. And then here's what we're gonna do.
We got the secretive one in the back.
Yeah, that was funny. That's what it felt like to me. So, yeah. Next question comes from Jay Larson. He goes, "It was a loss, but when you can pinpoint what went wrong, a holding call, a drop pass, and coming up with the perfect defensive play call late in the game, only to have Wing take one step the wrong way and give up a first down, does it sting as much as any other loss? Those are good points. I forgot about the Wing.
Yeah.
And he's right. Like it stings because it's the Cats.
Yeah.
If it was a different team, like if this was North Dakota State, maybe not as much. I don't know.
Oh no, it still pissed me off.
Yeah.
especially those ones, you know, the tier, right? You got NDSU, SDSU, and the Cats.
Yeah.
Like, that's the tier that, man, if it's a close game, that's gonna stick.
Well,
yeah.
So here, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a close game or be blown out? Like if you're going to take the L, what would you rather have? I guess I'd rather have the close game.
Yeah, I would rather have a close game because, blowout just demoralized.
Then you like if we got blown out, I'd feel demoralized.
And you're like,
I think that's what Jay's saying is like you can pinpoint it. It's like we're right there.
Yeah.
We don't do these things. To your point too, the bell wasn't bouncing in a direction. If it does, we could be having a different conversation. But and we won't know this until January. We might look back and go, look what that did. We just won the national championship. Exactly. If that's the case, fine, works for me.
I don't want to be blown out by any rival.
No, me either. Ever.
No,
ever.
I would love to blow out rivals, but not be blown out.
Exactly. I want to do that. Yeah, exactly. My favorite Griz Cat games are 70-0. If we could ever have
exactly 37-7.
Yeah. We have all the Cat fans just leave the stadium, and it's just 37-7 was great that year.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Okay. Next question comes from Aiden Richard. He says, "I think we would have won if not for that interception and blocked field goal. A lot of people think we have no chance if we were to play them in Bozeman, but I don't agree." I agree with him. Like I think we can beat them in Bozeman. Like it is so hard in this day and age to beat a team twice in 1 year, especially when we're both top caliber.
Yeah.
I think
that's what we said earlier in the podcast too. Is that we both feel like, hey, we got their best shot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We made some mistakes. Did they make mistakes? Did the Cats they made some? They made less than us.
Yeah,
But-
that's it. And that's so, we talked about that in the pod before. It's like who's going to make the least amount of mistakes?
Exactly.
Well, we made more, unfortunately.
Lamson played the game of his life. So did
Yeah, that dude's
Davis.
Yeah, he did.
So, they don't have the games of their lives. It's a whole lot closer, and it's flipped.
yeah,
So-
yeah. I mean, good on them. They beat us. So
Yeah.
And then he says, "Heard you almost got in a fight after the game, Luke. Love to hear the story." Not really. It was like I said. There was a guy yelling his favorite chant, and I told him that's real classy, and he better shut his mouth up, or I'll shut it for him. And boy, it turned real quick. He was like, "No, I'm sorry." And he reached to shake my hand. I shook his hand. I told him, "Good game." I go, "I just don't do that in here." And then and that's my wife was behind him going, "You guys all shut up," to the people behind us.
Yeah.
So I was just waiting for someone to shove me in the back. And if that happened, who knows what would happen.
Yeah.
But they all shut up and just started saying, "Go Cats, go." I'm fine with that. It's just that stupid other chant gets under my skin. It's just so disrespectful. So, but at any rate, we can be idiots to our fans. But they were just, yeah. Anyways, got the heck out of there so I wouldn't do anything dumb.
I don't think I would ever say FTC in Bozeman.
I wouldn't.
Maybe in Griz, but never in Bozeman.
I get like the students doing it. I give them a pass because they're young 20-year-olds and stuff still. Like, so I did dumb shit when I was 22. It's like you all do dumb things. But when you're a grown-ass person, come on, be better.
Exactly.
All right, Montanimal, this Shay, he says, that was a game. Proud of the effort. In reality, one damn mistake lost the game, in his opinion. These boys look good. Hope the loss makes them hungrier than ever.
Exactly.
Defense really needs to find ways to get the stop, especially 3rd and longs. Totally agree.
Yep.
And then lastly, he goes, "Let's get back up and make that run for Nashville."
Amen.
Love it, man. Amen.
Yep.
Absolutely. He's got a second one. He says, "Just want to say I really want the rematch, but obviously we have to win first. And Bozo is actually going to have a tough first game as well." He says, if Youngstown goes to Bozo, I think they have a good shot at the upset. And as long as we keep winning, we'll have home field advantage throughout, which is so true.
Yeah, that Youngstown State game is going to be a hard one. It's going to be high scoring.
And they gave the Bison a run.
They
for
gave
their
the
money.
Bison, 38-30, and they probably should have had a chance to win that game too. So
So here's our friend Tad. He kind of same question. He goes, random question. Say the Cats lose to Youngstown and we keep winning. Then we get home field advantage all the way, correct? I think a lot of people are asking that. That is correct. Whoever the highest seed is gets the home game. So if they're out, all of a sudden on that side of the bracket, we're the highest seed then.
The highest seed.
And we just got to do what we're supposed to do to keep winning too. So,
but even before that, we've got a hard schedule ahead of us too. So.
Oh, we absolutely do.
South Dakota State and South Dakota are no pushovers.
Man, I believe that is all the questions. Let me just check a couple other spots real quick.
Did we have any on YouTube? I was going to check YouTube again.
Oh, shoot. I didn't check YouTube. Sorry.
Okay. No problem. I'm going to check it right now. So.
Nope, there. Looking good there. I think that's all I see. I did not check YouTube. So.
Okay. I'm checking it right now.
I want to give a shout out to DJ Coulter, who I played with. It was his birthday today. Happy birthday, DJ. So
nice.
We actually had a lot of comments under YouTube.
Yeah, we did. Holy cow.
And thanks to everybody, even Cat fans, for watching.
Exactly, right?
We had our listens and watches were way up this week, which they usually are for the Brawl. That's always a good one for us.
Yeah.
So. There's so much on there. We can catch it on what we missed.
Adam Fall has one on here.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So this isn't the first time this has been pondered. By the time next week episode drops, we'll know the playoff seeding. However, one of these days, very possibly this year, we're going to see the very first ever playoff version of the Brawl. If and when that does happen, will the winner take the Divide Trophy home and if they lost it in the regular season, if they were lost in the regular season matchup?
That's a good question. So my understanding, I'm just going to use a different teams. This has happened between North Dakota State and South Dakota State, and they have exchanged the Dakota marker when they played that game.
Oh, they have? They've switched it?
Yeah, I believe they switched. This is a question a lot of people are asking. Adam, you even said if I ran into Sundberg, ask him.
Yeah, I did.
We do not have QB Club this week because of the bye, and so we didn't have it today. Obviously, there's no press conference, but I may ask that next week at QB Club and find out.
Yeah, definitely.
A question that we want. I think I might I'll throw it in the chat, see if they ask it.
Okay. He also has.
Yeah, that's a good question. I just don't know. Yeah.
He also has another question here. It says, I actually have another random question too. How did you guys match up for this pod? Adam, I noticed you used to do this pod with someone else before Luke joined, but I've never gone back and listened to any of those old school pods. Shout out to Angel. Former Griz offensive lineman as well. So,
in fact, I used to listen to this pod when Adam and Angel did it. That was one of the things I did. Yeah.
And I think we just kind of met up through just kind of talking through the pod, and I knew that Angel was kind of on the way outs and kind of starting. I can't imagine he started right out off the gates where I was going and doing it by myself, and I wanted a former player, and he did it right after he graduated.
And I think where it started too was we were chatting, you, Angel, and I a few times with questions.
Yep.
And Angel had a couple where he couldn't make it, and you were like, "Hey, you want to jump on?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll jump on. I'd love to jump on and talk."
Yeah, and I think that's how it started.
Yeah.
So
and I would sub every once in a while if Angel had another work thing or something.
Yep.
Because as you know, everybody knows you and I are busier than hell too. There's stuff that comes up.
It does. Yep.
And then Angel just didn't he have his work just kind of took over because he was doing graphics for a while too.
Yeah, he was doing graphics and stuff, and then he moved out of Missoula to Washington, and so it just wasn't able to do the time. And I was like, well, I definitely don't want to do this by myself, because if you've ever done a podcast by yourself, it is the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, I have a buddy named Travis who does this outdoor. He's the person that does Hank Patterson. He doesn't by himself sometimes. And he has to this is so weird talking to yourself. Like
it is
talking to the universe.
It is so weird. It is. It's not.
Well, I'm grateful that you asked me to do it because I really enjoy it.
I love it, man.
It'd be cool if we could get Angel back on sometime and just
it would be.
That'd be fun.
It would be. I haven't seen him for the last time I went up in, I think 2023. So just the last time we went to the Brawl. So I think that's all. Our friend Ron did a lot of talks.
I'm sure we're gonna get a bunch from him this week too.
Exactly. So
and other cat fans. But
I've been getting a lot of them on Twitter. Holy crap!
And poor Adam at school, he's got a bunch of cat fans over there too. So they beat us. It's their right to rub it in, but I just hope we get another shot. In the month of December. That would be awesome.
And I have a coworker that her son, Dane Steele,
right?
who got a touchdown. Which, I had some lovely cat stuff in my my room. So
I get it. They totally get it, man.
But you know what? We live to see another day, and we get a week off, which I think it's going to be so good.
Season's not even close to being done yet. We have so much in front of us, which is great. And it's Thanksgiving week, man.
Exactly.
I love Thanksgiving. I'm up here with my family. I know Adam. I'm sure you got plans and stuff. And man, I want to wish you and everybody else a happy Thanksgiving. This is such a cool time of the year. So we have so much. I think all of us to be grateful for. It sucks losing, but man, we are just lucky people and a lucky fan base.
So. Exactly. We're lucky. We're lucky for you guys. Thank you guys for listening. As always, remember to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you get the podcast. And remember we love talking to you guys. So reach out to us on Twitter, on Instagram at Fight on Montana, and then you guys can find us on Facebook as well. But as always,
one more shout out to my folks. Let me use their office.
That's nice. Yeah, man.
Recording here in Spokane, Washington, actually right next door to the Eastern Washington Lady basketball coaches. They're
There you go.
Go Griz. But yeah, just shout out to my folks for letting me use this, and my family for letting me break away for a little bit to do podcasts and stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Just grateful for so many things. It's awesome.
Well, and
life is good, man.
Yeah,
thankful for you. Life is good. So
thankful for you, Luke, and as always, Griz Nation, thank you for listening, and we will see you next week. And go Griz!
Hell yeah, go Griz!